Scenic Rim in Queensland, coming to you live on Monday, the 13th of October. I'm super excited to be here crafting with you once again, and we are here for day number 10 of our 12 days of Christmas. I hope you have been enjoying these 12 days of Christmas. When you get the notification that I've gone live, jump on, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. If this is the first time that you've caught one of these 12 days of Christmas, make sure you head on over to my YouTube channel, which all you've got to do is do a search for Stamping with Donna G. Just Stamping with Donna G. And you will find my channel, subscribe to my channel, and you will find all of the videos over there. So it's very hard to find them on Facebook. I go live on Facebook, I also go live over here on Instagram, but it's very hard to find them. But if you go to my YouTube channel, you can find them all in a row at the date that I've actually done them. So good morning, Christine and Jill. I can see you popping in and saying hello. So, of course, if you're watching right now at 9 a.m. on Monday, the 13th of October in Australia, Brisbane time, then you are watching the live feed. If you are watching this back later on, if it's not that time, then you may be watching the replay. But please feel free to put any comments in, drop your comments into the comment section. And if you have any questions, please feel free to make sure that you drop them in the comments. I am more than happy to answer any questions. And I always go back through my comments on my YouTube videos all the time and respond to everybody that comments. So I just want you to know I do see you and I do read your comments. So so please, I love it when you comment on my videos, so that helps my videos get seen more as well. If you love what I do, please give me the thumbs up and share this video back over onto your social media sites. So if you're watching on YouTube, hit that share button down the bottom and share it over onto your Facebook. If you haven't got your Facebook connected to your YouTube, you can always copy the link and post the link over on your Facebook. It helps get me found to many more people. Hey, Cheryl, lovely to see you. Hopefully the weather is kind to you in Victoria this morning. It's a bit rainy and overcast for us here. It's very hot and muggy, but rainy and overcast. We went for a walk this morning at 5:30 a.m. My daughter and I are doing, we're trying to get up every morning and go for a morning walk. So she's doing it to help me. And I really, really appreciate that she does that. So, and this morning I was trying to get out of it. I was like, when I woke up, I'm like, it's rainy, it's miserable. We don't need to walk. She said, we can take our umbrellas. So there was no stopping her. So I went for a walk and we took our umbrellas and it didn't rain. So it's always the thing, isn't it? You take your umbrella and it doesn't rain. You don't take your umbrella and you get poured on. Isn't that how it is? Murphy's Law. So this is part 10 of my 12 days of Christmas. And I'm hoping that this Christmas series is getting you recharged and energized and ready to jump into your Christmas crafting for the festive season. So it will be here before we know it. Hopefully this is actually helping you with your creativity and giving you some ideas. We are going to use the Ornamental Christmas Bundle this morning. Now, this is the bundle that I am using for my 2-day craft retreat. Now, I am closing the registration for my 2-day craft retreat at the end of this week. So if you haven't registered by the end of this week, you have missed out. So please, if you are, oh, sorry, I've got the wrong one up there. Hang on, I get the right one up there, that one. If you are interested in attending my 2-day Christmas craft retreat here in Beaudesert in the Scenic Rim, you can scan that QR code there. We still have spots available. Is Denning doing another marathon? She was supposed to do a marathon. We went away on the weekend. She was supposed to do a marathon on the weekend, but she has an injured foot at the moment. They thought she may have had a stress fracture in one of the bones going towards your toes, I think it is. They thought she may have had a stress fracture in it. No one can seem to find anything wrong. She's just got an enormous amount of pain in that foot, and even just to walk it is hurting. So it's slowly getting better. So she decided, she actually pulled out of the marathon, but we still went, and she had some friends that were running it. So we went and we cheered them all on. And I think she had the fear of missing out. I think she was she was really, really wishing that she was running. She even helped a couple of her friends run towards the finish line, and she was running in a pair of Birkenstocks. So that wouldn't have been good for a foot either. But so unfortunately, she had to actually pull out. So as I said, 2-day Christmas craft retreat. You can get a retreat in a box. I will leave the registration open until the weekend of my retreat, which is the 1st and 2nd of November. If you are wanting to purchase a retreat in a box, you can always jump on and do that. It's not too late. For the in-person event, the registration will be closing for in-person option at the end of this week, because I really, and even the end of this week, I'll be pushing the limits, trying to get it here in time to be able to have it for the retreat. So if you're interested, please scan that QR code there or use the link that is down in the description down below. If you're looking for some great crafty gifts for your crafty friends, please head on over to my Etsy store. I have heaps of craft t-shirts over there. I've also got some awesome craft ornaments that are really, really funny. I've got craft mugs. So anything that you think you might be interested in to give to your crafty buddy for Christmas, because we're always searching for something, and what better way but a craft themed present gift, I think, is awesome. So that is, you can scan the QR code there and head over to my Etsy store to see any of the awesome craft t-shirts that I have and the other ornaments and gift ideas for your crafty friends. All right, so now let's one more thing while we're waiting for people to jump on. We have the join offer, which is super, super awesome. I'm actually going to pop the big picture up on my screen. And it's a shame I can't move that this, but I don't seem to be able to move that. So I'm going to get rid of the QR code. So we have the awesome join offer, and thank you so much to everyone that has joined so far. It is such a great offer. So many people are jumping in and grabbing this offer. So we've got two offers. We have the $60 offer, which you can get to choose $235 worth of product, and you only pay $60. And then you're guaranteed a discount until April next year, no matter what. If you spend enough between now and April next year, you're guaranteed another 3 months of discount. So it is such an awesome deal to be actually purchasing the starter kit now. Now, a lot of the time we have questions that people ask me about. Do I have to sell? I don't want to join because I don't want to have to sell, and I don't want to have to do videos like you do. The answer is no. You don't have to do any of that. You can wholly and solely join just to get a discount and enjoy the discount. If you've got some crafty friends and they want to purchase some products from you to help you stay current, then that can help you. But also too, it's more than just the discount. I say that to so many people. Stampin' Up is so much more than just the discount and the crafting products. It is the feeling like the sense of belonging. It is a craft family that is a global craft family that you get to meet so many people. I cannot even scratch the surface of how many people I have met through my Stampin' Up journey. And it was by far the best decision I ever made in my life. I've met some absolutely lifelong, awesome friends through joining Stampin' Up. And it's just nice to feel like you belong somewhere. And it's nice to feel like you have friends that understand. We have the same wave. We're on the same wavelength. We're all craft people, and we all love the craft products. And I mean, people that aren't craft people don't understand the feeling of when a new catalog comes out and you can't wait to see that new catalog, or when new products arrive in your big brown box and you can't wait to open them up and get some ink on those stamps. It's only us crafters that understand that feeling. And if you are watching this video, you are obviously a crafter. So if you are brand new and you have never commented on my videos, and you're either watching the replay or you're watching right now, give us a shout out, say hello, let me know where you're watching from, and let me know that you are a brand new viewer to my channel, because I love, love, love reaching more and more people with my crafting. So great opportunity that is only available until the end of October. So you can scan the QR code there on the screen, or I have my link in the description down below. Or if you want to call me and ask all the questions you want to ask to see if it is the right fit for you, then please feel free to give me a call. I'm more than happy to help out. All right, let's get to crafting, because that is what we are here for. So I am going to use the Ornamental Christmas. As I said, this is what I'm using in my 2-day craft retreat this November. So I've been designing, I've got all my gorgeous projects designed, and it's going to be super, super awesome. It's got beautiful black, white, and gold paper that goes with it. But today I'm going to do a different spin on it. You always know me. I like to have a bit of a different spin. I like to not do the traditional thing. I like the Ornamental Christmas because it's called the Modern Christmas Suite. And the reason it's called the Modern Christmas Suite, it is so modern. It is not the reds and greens and the holly and the berries and the pine cones. It is actually really, really an awesome modern suite. So it caught my attention straight away. As soon as I seen it, I was like, that is definitely for me, that suite. But I want to show you a really nice, soft, elegant card today using the Ornamental Christmas. Now I got this idea. We have this beautiful kit that's available at the moment, and it is in pool party and pink and white and silver, and it is stunning. I'm actually going to add gold today because I want to use the twine, but it is actually stunning. It is so delicate and so fine and beautiful. I've already ordered the kit, so when it arrives I will be definitely showing you what it looks like, because as soon as I seen the kit was going to be available, I was like, that is on my wish list as well. All right, so what I'm actually going to do is a really simple nice elegant card. So I've gone ahead of time, and I don't need that one, I've got two here, I don't need that one. I've gone ahead of time and cut up a card base and some layers. So I've got a basic white thick card base. So I'm going to fold that in half and burnish it with my bone folder. And I apologize for the missing fingernails, and you will see the missing fingernails for the rest of this week because I don't have time to do my fingernails until I go away. I'm actually heading away next week with my mum and dad on a week's holiday. We are going to the Yowie Country Music Festival in Woodinbong. So that is going to be a really fun, exciting week away. And my dad will be singing some country music, so I'll do a few live videos with him singing, if you like, because I know a lot of people say, is your dad still singing? I used to love you watching the videos. So I will share some videos of him singing. All right, so I've got a basic white thick card base. I've also got a pretty in pink layer there, and I've got a basic white layer on top. Now I've got out this beautiful birchwood embossing folder, so I'm actually going to emboss my white layer with that birchwood embossing folder, and I'm just going to add that in there. Going to bring in my cut and emboss. Okay, and it is a thick one. Oh, and I don't know where my grey plate is. Where is my grey plate? Oh, there it is. I was thinking, how could it be missing? I cleaned up my craft room this morning and I thought, I didn't see that grey plate. Okay, so it's a 3D embossing folder. So that means that we use our base plate, our number 1. We use our embossing folder with our fold going through the embossing machine first. And then we use our number 4 plate, which is our grey. It's called our Impressions embossing plate. And we wind that through. So, and we only go through in one direction, because why do we not go back the other way? We do not want to crack our embossing folder across that fold. All right, let me pop that back there. So we have embossed that. Sorry, I'm just putting my embossing machine back. All right, so we have this gorgeous timber look there. Okay, now I also want to do a little bit of fun here in the background. I'm going to add that on my, is that pretty in pink? I feel like, I don't know whether my lights are showing me a different color. I feel like it's not pretty in pink. It's not pretty in pink. This one's pretty in pink. I was thinking it's so not pretty in pink. I think it's Blushing Bride. How's that? I was looking at it going, it's not pink enough. It's not quite the right pink, but there you go. So we have a pretty in pink layer now. I've got it right now. All right. Now I want to stamp some of these cute little Christmas trees. This one here. So I'm going to do 2 in the pretty in pink and 1 in the pool party. So let's do pretty in pink first. Okay, so we're going to have 2 pretty in pinks. I might have enough room on this one, I do. 1 there and another one there. Okay, and we're going to clean that off, and then we're going to do a pool party one. Now, all of my ink pads are really inky. Is it a crime to say I like it when my ink pads aren't inky? I like it when they give that lighter effect when you're stamping, but I'm nearly positive they're all inked up and quite inky, which they are, but it's all good. We are going to go with that. Okay, I'm hoping now, I just thought about this, whether I've left enough room for the die. We may not have. We may not have, but we will see. I might do the 2 outside ones and see if I've got enough room to cut that inside one. If not, I will maybe turn the paper over and do it again. All right, so let's cut those out. Let me put the lid on my ink before I get my hand in that. Oh, and I just did anyway. All right, so let's cut this one out. Now, the die to cut this out is not the shape of the tree. And a lot of people are like, I wish it was the shape of the tree. It's trying to give that modern look. So I know a lot of people are like, but I just wish it was the shape, but it gives a more modern look to the Christmas tree. Okay. So we've got to remember this suite is called Modern Christmas. So it's trying to give us a modern look on the Christmas vibe. All right. I'm going to have to stamp that other one again because I'm not going to have enough room. I'm nearly positive I'm not going to have enough room for that die. Oh, I may be wrong. Let's cut it and see. I've always got another piece of paper I've got another piece of cardstock. If it doesn't work, we'll use another piece of cardstock. And it may work because we may be able to use it as the one underneath if it does have a little bit of a cutout. Okay. And it worked. So we don't have to. All good. All right. It's so nice when you clean your craft room up. Like my craft room, I can actually see the bench, which is really pretty. Isn't it funny when your craft room is like there's so many things around in your craft room and you're like, that is so messy. It was so messy this morning I couldn't even craft. I was like, I physically can't craft the way it is. All right, so we have these 3 gorgeous Christmas trees. So we're going to do that. I wonder whether I want to put, I wonder if I want to put a larger one up in behind. I'm gonna try stamping the other larger tree in pretty in pink. I'm going to see what it looks like. I did have the plan that I was just going to use the 3, but I want to see if this one looks nice up in behind. Why not? If it doesn't matter, we don't have to use it if we don't need to. Okay, so I've got a scrap piece there. I'm just going to ink that one up and stamp that tree down there. Oh, there we go. My ink pad got stuck. All right, so we'll do that. We'll bring in the cut and emboss again and we'll cut that one out. And that one's actually got the tree that cuts out properly. Okay, so I'll just cut that out off screen rather than getting that back in again. Okay. So type it in the comments. Have you started your Christmas crafting yet? Let us know. Have you started your Christmas crafting yet? Okay. Got that one there. Now, I'm not sure whether I'm going to use it or not, but we will see. Okay. I just thought maybe it could poke up in behind our 3. Or maybe not. No, I don't think I'm going to use it. I think I'm just going to use the 3. All right. I'm going to adhere this embossed layer onto my pretty in pink. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. I'm glad you're enjoying the series. Now, I've thought about the next series that I want to do, and I know you're all going to love it because I know you all love when I do my 10 cards in 20 minutes. So I'm going to have a break. I won't be around next week. So next week there will be no videos other than a few light videos every now and then of my dad singing. So I will be away. I'm leaving on the Monday and getting back the following Monday. So hopefully I will get time to do a couple of episodes of my 10 cards in 20 minutes when I get back home. All right, so we've got that. I'm then going to wrap. I'm going to wrap some twine around. So this is the twine that goes with the Modern Suite. We have that, and we also have the black. I'm not going to use the black because I'm trying to keep a real nice delicate type of card here. So let's do that. Okay. Okay. So we're going to, I've got Seal Plus. We're going to wrap it around a couple of times just to get a really nice look. And we will glue that into our Seal Plus on the back and then cut it off. Okay. And then, of course, I'm going to pop that up onto my, I want to try and use up some of these sheets of dimensionals here. I've got so many open, so many nearly finished sheets of dimensionals. So today's going to be clean out the dimensionals day. So one there, and look, I'm going to have this one finished. One there, and one there. One done, yay! Okay, and then I have this one here that's probably got the least amount on it, so we'll try this one today too. There, we'll put one there. I know you're going to go, oh my Lord, how many dimensionals do you want on there? But I hate the fact that I worry about my layer sagging on the front. Oh, Australia Post just rang your doorbell saying Stampin' Up order. Well, go and get it, Cheryl. Go and get it. Go and get it and get into it. Get crafting. All right. I will be putting an order in as soon as I jump off the video here today because I've got to order a few extra things for my retreat. Okay, do that. And we are going to adhere. I've got to stand up for this. Going to adhere onto there. All right, so we've got that. Then we've got our 3 Christmas trees. So I'm going to stagger these Christmas trees a little bit on here. I want to bunch them up a little bit so I can see the cute little bow. Okay. I'm going to pop them all up because, you know me, I like everything to be popped up. So let's grab that dimensional sheet. Oh, no, I've got this dimensional sheet here that's driving me insane. It's out of a kit and it sits on my bench. and it gets hooked in everything. So I'm going to use them so we can remove that off my bench as well. Okay, so we're going to do this one. This one I think we might poke in up in behind. Did I do that? Oh, no. I think maybe just in here like this so that we can pop our bow. So let's do that. And then, of course, this one will pop in there too. Oh, thanks, Cindy. Cindy's telling everybody to make sure you give me the thumbs up. YouTube and Facebook will love it when you do that for us, so we would really, really appreciate it. And remember, if you're enjoying this and you are not a part of Stampin' Up, that starter kit special, honestly, you can put anything that is current in our catalogue right at this very moment, you can put into a starter kit. So anything that's on special, you can put into a starter kit. And then I'm going to pop that one down a little bit lower. So I think I'm going to miss the dimensional in the middle. So I'm going to do one up the top and the two down the bottom. But I'm going to miss the one in the middle because the twine is going to hold the middle up. 30% off your kits. Yeah. So Cheryl, did you buy the kit that is the pool party in pink? You know, the new kit that came out just this month, the November kit? Please tell me you bought that one. It was top of my priority list. I definitely bought it on the kit special, that's for sure. Okay, so we've got that happening there. Of course, I'm going to do a bow, and I like to, because I've done quite a few layers of twine here going around. Yeah, sorry, I've got my camera. I need to change my camera. I'm trying to get rid of these two lights here. I've got to make sure I start crafting down here. I used to craft up there, but yeah, I've got to try and keep an eye on that. I think I've been doing videos for so many years, and it's normally in the one spot. And now I've changed it, trying to get rid of those bright, where my lights are, my down lights. Can you see where my down lights are? One there and one over here. I'm trying to get that out of the camera. So I've moved my glass mat further down on my desk. Okay. So I'm doing a double twine bow. And all it is two pieces of the twine together to give a really cute little double twine bow. And I'll trim a bit off the ends. Okay, and we will pop that gorgeous bow here. So we'll grab a glue dot for that. And we will add our cute little bow there. Now we have this cute little Be Jolly, or we could do 'Tis the Season. I might do 'Tis the Season, I think. Will I do that? No, I'm going to do Be Jolly. I'm going to do Be Jolly, and I'm going to do it on a small circle. I'm going to punch out a small circle. So let's stamp that. And I feel like I want to stamp it in pink, because I love pretty in pink. Okay, let's bring in that. Okay, so we've got Be Jolly. Now that's a horrible grotty piece of paper. Let's go again. Let's pop it on here. So we've got Be Jolly. And I'm going to grab some of my punches. I think I've got a 1.5 inch punch, which will probably punch that out. And I do. So let's do that. And then I have a 1 3/4 inch punch, and I'll grab some pretty in pink. Make sure I get the right pretty in pink. So let's do 1 3/4. And then let's do a 2-inch one in Pool Party. Do I have a scrap of Pool Party? Yes, I do. Let's grab that. I'm trying to put things away as I go so that I don't end up in a big mess in my room. Now that I've cleaned up my room, I'm like trying to keep it nice and tidy. Okay, so let's do a 2-inch one. So we've got a 1.5, a 1 3/4, and a 2-inch circle to create our sentiment. We'll pop that one away. Love the bow, Deirdre. Yeah, I always do double twine bows. I just feel it's I don't know, it just seems to make it a bit more bulky and you can see it a little bit better. So, all right, so we've got those. So of course, you know me, I'm going to use my dimensionals and pop them all up. So first of all, I'll pop some on my pink. I reckon I could finish off these dimensionals on this sentiment. So we'll do that and pop it up onto our Pool Party circle. So we're just going to eyeball that and pop that up there like that. So then, of course, our Be Jolly, we can add, see, and this is going to come off and then it's going to be all sticky. There. Phew. This is why it's been driving me mad on my desk, because it just, I don't know, it's a bit crazy. Let's go like that. And that, whoop, see, it's stuck under my finger. Let's stick it onto there. And that one can go onto here. Like so. And then I'm going to pop that up. Let's just pop that in the middle for the fact of finishing off that. And yay, I have it gone. It's finished. It's now done. I won't have it on my, do I want to put it down here or do I want to put it over here? I feel like I want to put it over here. I want to put it up over here, just here. Can it fit in under there? No. It's probably going to be a bit. Wow, that's a popped up sentiment, isn't it? Looks like a button on it. Anyway, all right, so now for the inside. I love that Christmas tree. I just think it's gorgeous. So let's do a combination of those again. I might just do a pretty and pink one. And clean that off. And do a Pool Party one. And clean my desk a little bit there because I've got a bit of pink on there. I don't want that on the back of my card. Be really careful when you are using stamps and stamping off that you don't end up getting it on the back of your white card, because sometimes when you've got it on your desk, you don't realize and you get it on the back of your card. You don't want that to happen. Okay, so seeing as we didn't use the 'Tis the Season, I'm going to use it on the inside because I like that stamp. So let's use 'Tis the Season. And I think I'll stamp that in pretty in pink. 'Tis the Season. Okay. Now, I've got some cute little embellishments, which we'll do that first. No. We'll do the embellishments first because once I do the Wink of Stella, it's hard to get the embellishments to stick. So, of course, I've got these gold shaker stars, which I absolutely love. You love the punches, especially the circle ones. Yep, you make lots of kids' cards with Elmo, Cookie Monster, and Big Bird. Yeah. So you do punch art, is what you're saying, Cheryl. Okay, so I want to put some stars on our tree. So let's add, well, we definitely want to add one at the top of every tree. So let's add a little dob there, a dob there. And then we will randomly place them around on the trees. We'll go there, there, there. And the beauty of these shaker stars is that you've got so many in the jar. And then, of course, we're going to randomly, we want to put 1 or 2 on our sentiment. That'll do. I think that'll be enough stars. Okay, so let's grab, I'll take your pick tool, and I like to just tip them into here. Now let's grab one for the top of the trees, one there, another one there, and another one there. And we'll randomly place. And also too, your liquid glue dries clear. So once you've got them on, you just let it dry. Let them sit into that glue and just let it dry. So just randomly placing them in those glue dots that I've popped around. And I need some other full stars. I don't mind the these ones, but I like the full ones better. Let's try that one. Go there. Let's try picking up some more full stars. There. There. And we'll go. I think the stars make it. Who couldn't love these stars? And as you can see, super easy to put them on just with a dab of glue and sit it into the dab of glue. Okay, so we might do this on here. And there's another one stuck to my fingernail, which maybe it should have been somewhere there. No? I was thinking, have I picked it up? No, I've got all the glue dots. And one down there. How super cute is that? And then, of course, you all know me. Oh, did you, Cheryl? Yeah, they're so cute. So, so cute. Okay, so now a spritzing of Wink of Stella so that we can make it shimmery and shiny all over. And you all know me. I love, love, love lots of Wink of Stella. And, of course, we can always add some to the trees to make them look even prettier. I'm going to do the other blue one on the front, and then I'll do the pink. Okay. Always wipe off your Wink of Stella when you've done one color over the top of one color, because it shifts the ink, and you'll find that your Wink of Stella will have a little bit of that color in your brush tip, so you don't want that to mix, because sometimes you get some funky colors when they mix together. So you just run it clear onto a piece of scrap paper and you are done. So there you go. What do you think about that? And look at the shimmer and shine on there. So that is day 10 of my 12 days of Christmas. So hopefully you have been enjoying that. If you're on Instagram, please hit the follow button on Instagram and follow me over on Instagram so you can get more inspiration. If you are on YouTube, give me the thumbs up. If you're on Facebook, give me the like button. I know I'm so into non-traditional cards. So Cheryl said she loves non-traditional cards. And you know, that's me in a nutshell. Like I simply love doing really different Christmas cards. So hey Elizabeth, didn't realize you were on. Thanks for joining. Hi Ina. I can see Ina's on. Who else did we have on? Christine, Linda, Cheryl, Bree. Hello Bree, Margaret, Cindy, lovely to see you. Deirdre. Who else do we have? Jill, Sue. Lovely to see you. Who else have we got? Did I miss anyone? I don't think I've missed anyone. There's lots of comments there. Ina, I did say to Ina, yes. Okay, let me see if there's any questions in the comments that I might need to. Anyone have any questions about what we've done there today? Ina said that she loves this non-traditional, very elegant. Bree, I think it's right up your alley. Bree's fantastic with flowers. I'm telling you, flowers and vellum. Bree is the queen master of flowers and vellum and coloring. You do some gorgeous cards. So there you go. Thank you very much. And I will be on tomorrow. It's going to be later because I've got business training. Then I have to call a lady. So I think it's going to be later in the morning, like maybe about 11:30, which will be for New South Wales and everywhere else. It'll probably be 12 or 12:30, so middle of the day. So it'll be around that time. If not, it'll be early afternoon. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you had a great time, and I hope that's inspired you to go and get Christmas crafting. Thanks again. I will see you all again soon. Don't forget that super awesome joining offer. It's only available during October, and I mean $60. If you have an order that's going to be anywhere near $60, $70, the starter kit, you're going to get $235 worth of product. It's a no-brainer, people. So please scan that QR code there. If you have any questions or you're thinking about joining my team and you would love to ask me some information, please don't hesitate. You can give me a call here on my mobile number, 0421725015. More than happy to answer any questions that you may have about that joining offer. Thanks, everyone. And until tomorrow, happy Christmas.